Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and smash the like button to support us and help us keep bringing you more epic episodes. Now let's get started. The moment the Guardian God fell, the system notification appeared, announcing his victory and rewarding him with 20 million experience points, along with an additional General Star. When Lin Moyu saw the rewards, he was completely stunned. In disbelief, he muttered that he had actually earned the rank of general by killing a single god-level being. If he could eliminate 12 more god-level enemies, he would become the first 6-star divine general in the human race in hundreds of years. Before he could celebrate, Mong reminded him that the allied army was still approaching. Lin Moyu calmly nodded, and at that very moment, the massive armies of demons and dragons rushed toward the borders of Shangxia. Without wasting a second, Lin Moyu summoned his entire skeleton army, followed immediately by the Skeleton King. As soon as the Skeleton King appeared, Lin Moyu ordered him to attack. Activating God Slayer, the Skeleton King unleashed a series of devastating attacks that swept across the battlefield at incredible speed. Lin Moyu then commanded his undead army, destroy every last one of them. The Skeleton Legion charged forward without fear, slaughtering everything in its path, while Lin Moyu advanced alongside them without slowing down for even a moment. Watching the overwhelming scene unfold, Mang couldn't help but think to himself that Lin Moyu had truly become a guardian war god capable of protecting the entire Shangxia Empire. In the middle of the battle, the Skeleton King activated Elemental Riot, sending an enormous wave of destructive energy crashing into the enemy warships. The instant it struck, countless ships exploded one after another. Meanwhile, Lin Moyu continued cutting down his enemies without mercy. As the bodies piled higher and higher, the morale of the allied forces completely collapsed. Terrified demons and dragons turned to flee, screaming that Lin Moyu was nothing less than a monster. But Lin Moyu had no intention of letting them escape. He activated Gaze of the Undead, causing a gigantic tower to emerge from the battlefield. As the tower slowly opened, a massive eye appeared inside and unleashed soul flame upon every demon and dragon within its range. Agonizing screams echoed across the battlefield as every monster writhed in unbearable pain before collapsing one after another. Soon, the battlefield was buried beneath countless corpses. Raising his hand, Lin Moyu smiled and said it had been a long time since he last used this technique. Then he activated Corpse Explosion. In an instant, every corpse scattered across the battlefield detonated simultaneously. A chain of massive explosions swept through the area, consuming every remaining demon and dragon in a sea of fire and destruction. When the explosions finally ended, silence fell over the battlefield. The ocean was covered with burned and shattered corpses floating in every direction. Just then, several demon kings rushed onto the battlefield at astonishing speed and stopped directly in front of Lin Moyu. One of them immediately recognized him and roared in anger, declaring that he had finally found the perfect chance to kill him. The Demon King unleashed a powerful lightning attack, but Lin Moyu blocked it effortlessly without taking a single step backward. The sight left the Demon King completely speechless. As a level 94 powerhouse, he couldn't believe his attack had been stopped so easily. Another Demon King charged forward, but Mang suddenly stepped in front of him and calmly said, "Moyu is busy. Don't interrupt him." Meanwhile, Lin Moyu continued fighting the Dark Demon King. Their attacks collided repeatedly, shaking the entire battlefield with every impact. As each of his attacks failed, the Dark Demon King grew increasingly furious, shouting in disbelief, "Isn't this kid supposed to be a mage? Why is his close combat strength equal to that of a savage human warrior?" Lin Moyu smiled calmly and replied, "I've played with you long enough. It's time to send you on your way." As he spoke, he gathered the power of all his skeletons and stared coldly at the Dark Demon King. "Do you really think you're worthy of calling yourself a supreme being?" The moment those words left his mouth, Lin Moyu activated Godslayer once again. A terrifying slash shot toward the Dark Demon King with unbelievable speed. The instant the Demon King sensed its terrifying power, his face turned pale with fear. For the first time in a long while, he felt the presence of death itself. He immediately tried to escape, summoning a black teleportation crystal and activating it at once. However, Lin Moyu's attack was even faster. Before the teleportation could fully activate, the slash sliced cleanly through the lower half of the Dark Demon King's body. At the same time, Mang continued capturing and eliminating the remaining Demon Kings one after another, while terrified demons cried out desperately for their king to save them. In the end, the Dark Demon King barely escaped with his life by relying on the black teleportation crystal, fleeing before Lin Moyu could finish him off. Watching his enemy disappear, Lin Moyu sighed in disappointment. That guy ran away too quickly. Even that attack wasn't enough to kill him. At that moment, a golden beam of light descended from the sky and enveloped Lin Moyu. His level immediately increased. After checking his status, he discovered that, thanks to the battles in the Abyss and the fight he had just finished, he had finally reached level 77. Smiling, he remarked that it would be wonderful if battles like this happened a few more times. Mang laughed helplessly and joked, "Have you become addicted to killing demons and dragons?" Lin Moyu answered without hesitation, "Eliminating demons and dragons is the duty of every human professional." Just then, Mang received an urgent communication from Bai. After listening to the report, both Mang and Lin Moyu froze in shock. According to Bai, the army defending the Eternal Great Wall had completely withdrawn. Mang's eyes widened in disbelief as he exclaimed, "What did you just say? The Eternal Great Wall army has retreated. What happened?"